Hey guys, really quick, we're going to walk through 4.1. This section in this next 2 weeks really is all about solving systems of equations, which is finding the spot where two equations intersect. We did a little bit of that back in October when we were working with equations, and we would take two equations and set them equal to each other. That's one way to solve, but there are lots of other ways to solve, and this one deals with graphing. So what we're dealing with here is just simply taking two equations, graphing them, and seeing where they cross. So a great review exercise in how to graph linear equations, but then taking it one step further and identifying where they cross. So if we look at this one, we've got negative 2x. So that's our slope at negative 2. And no y-intercept, or the y-intercept is 0. So I'm going to put a spot dot at 0. And then since my slope is negative 2, I'm going to go down 2 and to the right 1. And there's my first line. Now I'm going to graph 4x plus 6. So I'm going to grab my line tool again. I'm going to start by putting a dot at 6 because that's my y-intercept. And then I am going to go for a slope of 4, or 4 over 1. So I'm going to go up 4 and over 1. And that will be done. So I'm going to check answer. Now, the reason we're doing this is to see where they cross. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we can see that a little bit better. This is the solution. This is the solving a system of equations. This is that spot right there where those two equations cross. Remember, we talked about a little bit when we talked about this earlier in the year that every pair of equations, with the exception of parallel lines and lines that are the exact same, will cross in one and exactly one place. That is the solution. So this one has an x-coordinate of negative 1 and a y-coordinate of 2. So we're going to go down here and I'm going to choose A. The solution to the system is. Now I got to click in here and I got to make sure I do parentheses. If I just type in negative 1, 2, it'll be wrong. But I want to do negative 1. That's my x, and 2 because that's my y. Check answer. That's it. So that's all three questions are basically the same in that aspect. Again, a great chance to review graphing, as well as then taking that one step further and seeing how that's a way to solve those systems.